Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. My name is Wizard Keen, and this week we're not even going to be going into Minecraft. It's going to be that weird. We're actually going to be looking at how to create thumbnails. Now, thumbnails are those little pictures. Here's an example that you see on YouTube, okay? And I've had a few people requesting them, and I've just because basically I've just updated how I've done them recently, okay? So I've been doing little thumbnails like this. There's an example, there's another example, and they're great because they're quite powerful. Even if you shrink them down quite far, they've quite got a little bit of pizzazz. They've got these outline shapes and stuff like that, and it's like people have been asking me how I do it. And in actual fact, there's quite an easy way of doing it. So this is the episode where you get to see how I do my thumbnails, okay? And it's two stages. I kind of use an online thing, an online service to create the character model with Wizard Keen. I've also downloaded some of these eyes and sort of mouths and other bits and pieces, and sometimes I download characters from the internet as well. The dragon's head, for example. And then the rest of it is all done inside of Photoshop, okay? But you could use any kind of image processing thing. Photoshop probably is too powerful for me. There's an online versions of stuff like this as well, so you can always do that too. So first things first, let's first of all go to the website that I like, which is minecraftnovaskin.me. And the reason I like it is because you can type in your player name up here, Wizard Keen, okay, press return. It will find Wizard Keen skin. Okay, you could do Stampy, you could do anybody else. There's Wizard Keen skin. And there I am. And then you can go into this area here, and then with your mouse you can click and you can move that character about. It's pretty awesome. Okay, pretty awesome. There's some other character skins over here as well. These are Wizard Keen on his holidays with his Hawaiian shirt. But what we'll do for this one, we're going to make the thumbnail for this this actual video in this one too. So this is Wizard Keen. And then we've got what you can wear. You can kind of have different wear. You can have different tags. I'm not sure what that all is all about. But I like the poses. So I go to the pose and I just press a random pose. And sometimes it works perfectly. Other times it doesn't. So I just click through random pose until I kind of think, well, the legs are a bit weird on that one. That looks quite good. His head's a bit skew-whiff. So you might say, actually, I like that, but his head's a bit odd. So what I'm going to do, you can actually go into here. That's his left leg, his right leg. So let's go down to his right leg. And there is his right leg. Where has it gone? Right arm, right leg. Here we go. So you can use these sliders to actually move things around. That looks better. Oh, too much. Back. So it looks like he's running a little bit. I'm going to put his right arm back as well. Right arm. Let's put that back. Oh, that's bending. See, you can bend each arm as well. So let's put this one back a little bit. Maybe it goes. No, back that way. Too much. Actually, should go forward. Maybe the left arm can go forward a little bit or backwards a little bit. Backwards a little bit, I think. Woohoo! I'm running. Now let's make Wizard Keen look at us. So we need his head. So we're going to need to turn his head down a bit and turn it. So each of these sliders affects the axes on which the head is moving. So that looks pretty good. Once you've got a position that you like and you think is really cool, looks really good, you can position him any way you want. I think that is the perfect position for me. I'm going to go to save. And there we have a little version of the skin on the right hand side and the pose that you made there. And I'm going to right click it on a Mac and save image as. You can actually right click it on a PC as well. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. And I'm going to save it into my downloads folder. Huzzah. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go into Photoshop. Okay, I'm going to start a new project, and it's going to be 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels, because that's actually the size of the video that I produce on my YouTube channel. The resolution is 72 pixels per inch. RGB color, 8-bit, white background. You can have whatever background you like. You sometimes can get rid of it. Press OK, and there we go. Boom. This is a brand new white background. So that's basically what we've got here. Now I'm going to bring my character in. So there's my downloads. I'm going to drag it in and drop it into into Photoshop. It's got these handles on it, so I can actually click the handles and open it up a little bit and resize it any way I want. So I'm going to make it nice and big, because you want to make these things quite nice, big and bold. Press return on the other side. So there it is. There is Wizard Keen running. Now there isn't a background in there at the moment, so I've got to think about what kind of background I can do. Now what I'm going to do is I usually take a screenshot of the video I'm producing, but of course I'm producing that video right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my paint bucket, click and hold on there, and go to my gradient tool inside of Minecraft itself. We've got lots of options. I'm going to go for a big rainbow pattern. Okay, so there's a big rainbow pattern. Okay. And we're going to go into the background and create a new layer and drag that layer underneath Wizard Keen. From where his head is, I'm going to click and drag my rainbow colours right to the corner. So there we go, sort of a starry rainbow explosion from Wizard Keen over there. That looks pretty good, but it's still pretty flat. If I were to shrink him down a little bit, okay, he kind of blends into the background, so we need to add another level of this as well. So I'm going to click back into the layer that contains Wizard Keen up here. I'm going to right click and we get a contextual menu popping up straight away. It's got loads of different things in here, like convert to smart object, and some of the stuff I really have no idea about, but I do know about this one, blending options. So click on hold of blending options, and what you want to do is go down to stroke. Okay, click the tick. And then click the actual stroke menu here, and that'll actually bring it up. Now what we've got is we can actually change the size of the stroke, so we can make it really thick, but that's a bit pathetic. I'd like to kind of make it halfway, so it's quite reasonably bold. The position, outside. It could be inside, which would be a bit weird, so keep it outside. I wonder what center does. Weird. Oh, that's cool. Outside. Blend mode normal. Yeah, I'll keep it normal. Opacity, we can have it slightly faded, but I like to have it maybe up like that. And we can have fill type. We can have color, gradient, or even pattern. Gradient does this. You could even have rainbow color all the way around. Look at that. That looks amazing. Not only that, but we've got, I'm going to put this one back to color, just a nice plain white color. We could even have an outer glow. So click on this one, outer glow. Outer glow looks like this. So I'm going to have opacity, noise, spread it out really a lot and make sure the size is going. And now you can see there that we've got quite, I'm going to reduce the noise down a little bit and reduce the size down, spread down a little bit. And we can have like this. It looks like he's got a weird kind of lovely glow around him. That really pops things off as well. Now, what we want is the color. We could have like a kind of maybe a purple one. Okay, like that. And there we have it. If I get rid of the background, you can kind of see, got to press OK on the layer style. Okay, get rid of the background. You can kind of see, no, you can't really see. There's a kind of a purple haze all around Wizard Keen. So there's two kind of ways to make your image really pop off the page, if you like, especially when you reduce it down in size. Another thing as well is that I sometimes get different characters. So I might, for example, over on the right hand side here, I've got a tortoise. So let's bring that tortoise in. And let's make it really big like this. So change its size and stuff like that. Oops, a daisy. Said that. Get him a bit bigger. Okay, that looks good. Bring him over to the side here and press return. So you might have two different characters, and it's really about filling up the space and making it really explosive. Another thing I like to do is I like to put little stars everywhere as well. So I've got a range of different textures in here. I've even got this butterfly thing here. And the nice thing about the butterfly is I'm just going to create a new layer. And what I do is I always think about putting things on new layers. And the reason for that is, if you go wrong, it's not going to go over wipe. That's the brilliant thing about Photoshop, is that if you keep things on separate layers, yeah, then they'll remain on separate layers. They won't get accidentally get deleted or kind of mixing with the thing below it. That's really good, although it's obscuring them a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the fill tool and reduce them a little bit so they're kind of faded out. I can also use my move tool and just move the whole thing up a little bit so it's out of the way. Okay, I'm going to move it about there. I can even press Command and T and resize it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to resize it a little bit, make it over there, push it above both Wizard Keen and the turtle over there, which looks pretty good, and press return. Fill it up like that. That looks pretty nice. Go back to my paintbrush and just going to fill in a little bit extra on these sides, a little bit on the bottom as well. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay. the turtle needs an outline as well. So back to the turtle. Remember what to do. Right click the layer. Go to blending options. Click the tick on stroke. Click inside the stroke if you want to change something about it. That looks pretty good to me. Press OK. I'm actually going to think about, I'm going to take that and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger as well, because he needs to be huge too. So this is all about giant turtles, this one. So there's a giant turtle. Press return. Just to check it, finally I press Command and minus on my keyboard and I can shrink this stuff down. So it's quite a small little thumbnail. By doing that, I can kind of see, is it reading well? Is it powerful enough to really convey a message? Especially if the user, the person who's looking at my YouTube channel, is just seeing a kind of list of icons on the right-hand side or the left-hand side of their YouTube page. Is it going to attract them? Is it going to make them think, oh my gosh, what is that video? That looks hilarious. I want to click on it. And that's kind of the basic rule of creating thumbnails. You want to create a thumbnail that's kind of exciting visually, it's going to be interesting, it's going to attract people, and also it's going to sell what you're going to do, you know, your videos, your style of videos. So often what I do is I put Wizardkeen in there because it's always got me. Wizardkeen is kind of has like really bright colors, he's very flamboyant, he likes nature and he likes magic. So all those kind of things combined tell a visual tale, and I want to kind of put all that stuff together. That's why I include kind of butterflies and stars and things like that. And I use the outline line, the white outline line, to really make our characters pop off the page. I hope this has been helpful. If you can't afford Photoshop, leave me messages in the links below. I will direct you. I'll give you some links to other places where you'll be able to use something like Photoshop. But of course, I'm not going to be doing a Photoshop tutorial. There are loads of tutorials about how to use image editors on YouTube already. So go and have a look at them. Teach yourself how to do it. Until next time, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Ta-da! Bye!